It's an interesting one, and this is the second week. As Tina said, you've got to give it time.
Yeah. OK, thanks, guys. We'll look forward to your thoughts at half-time. Well, the Hurricanes have won 6 out of 7 matches played between these two teams, so the Force are up against it, but we'll see how they get on today. Let's get over to your commentary team in Wellington. Ian Smith, Justin Marshall and Grant Nesbitt.
And referee Brian signals time on, and Norton Knight makes the kick-off, claimed by Brad Shields. And the ball lost behind him in the tackle and snapped up by Tu'umaga Allen. And off it goes to PC, slung on by Bateman, and Smith put his boot to it, bounced off his chest, and the advantage applied, but the advantage is gone now into the hands of Ed Stubbs, who made some huge tackles last week. Now Matthewson gets it off to his skipper, Matt Hodgson, and it's just on the Force side of halfway, handed on by Norton Knight. Toby Lynn, who would have played on this ground a number of times in a Waikato jersey. Now the kick, easily fielded by Barrett, and away goes Beauden Barrett, making a good start and looking for some sort of bounce, and doesn't get it, and snapped up at all. What a tackle made by Matu'u, and he's famous for it as play continues in this long opening sequence to the game. And the Western Force, as Matthewson hands it away, Norton Knight, and this time he keeps it low and stabs it across the touchline, and we go to the first line out.
Well, good all-round start, really. Both teams getting involved in the game. A lot of players handling the ball or cleaning out rucks. Beauden Barrett here escapes the tackler. He chips ahead after Conrad Smith did it earlier. I wonder if the Hurricanes were just kicking away too much ball early in this game. Ball retention and doing sensible things with the ball is what the messages were coming out of their camp after last week's performance.
Jeremy Thrush back tonight, out for a couple of weeks. Matu'u and straight to Thrush. Now Smiley moves it on to PC into centre field, and Lavave in the number 8 jersey. And penalty. Hanging on to it for too long. And this is right in centre field. Look at the Force players all coming to congratulate the player who stood over the ball. They came from far and wide. Yeah, they did, and I think that's because he actually got it. He eventually managed to turn the ball over. You can see there Lavave takes it in. They go in over the ball. Cottrell, I think it is. And he gets the ball back and tries to place it, and the Hurricanes players are in the way. They've gone over the top of the ruck, so that's a great steal and an excellent start from the Force. Smithy, the Hurricanes stuck in this area of the field. They tried to run it out and gave away the penalty. Yeah, that's a black mark against them in that regard. But what they did ask for as well during the week from the Hurricanes' point of view was physicality, and they certainly got that in the early exchanges in the defensive side of things. They hit that ruck pretty hard as well, but it was just effective loose forward play, in particular by the trio from the Force. So they've carried on in the same vein as they frustrated the Crusaders. They've won the early chance here. So Jaden Hayward, who was a midfielder in his days with the Hurricanes. First kick of the match, and he should know the conditions here at the stadium a bit better than that. And he's pretty much missed it from out in front. Oh, he just jumped at it, didn't it? You could see with his swing to the ball, he just pulled it, as you do with a golf shot regularly, Nisbo, I understand. Yep, I do. So Barrett from the 22. The Force making most of the early play. And Dallett, the big winger, and he is a big winger too, as Matthewson moves it across, and Richard Brown crunches it up. And Matthewson now, as Norton Knight moves it on. Here's Stanley, and he got away from the first one, as Pixie was just a little bit high. Now Matthewson again. And Matt Hodgson. Yeah, it's Pete Cowan. 5 out from the 22. Back to Wellington, Pete Cowan, where he was actually born, as Richard Brown is taken down by Reddish. As Matthewson off to Norton Knight, building up nicely. And good tackle by Bateman on Heath Tessman, the hooker. They're certainly carrying the ball well. It's a thumping tackle. And no problems with that. Rassalia.
Playing advantage 12.
Now they're playing an advantage against Bateman as Matthewson goes for a little bit of a snipe. Building nicely, still building. As Toby Lynn hands it off to his skipper and Hodgson. And he's seen enough.
Number 12.
As Nick Bryant. And the penalty against Bateman. So another opportunity here for Hayward. Not as easy as the previous one, though.
An excellent start from the Force. I guess what they'll relish is the different conditions that they're going to get here in Wellington. As we have a look at the penalty taken forward there, you can see Bateman's just dived in on the wrong side, and plus he's slowed down the recycle of the ball, so that's a legit penalty. Hayward's decided after that first kick that's not going to be something he wants to do again, so they've opted for the line out the Force.
Yeah, I think this is a good move too early in the match, because certainly they've got the ascendancy and the momentum at the moment, and with the angle of the kick, a bit of a breeze, possibility of a line out drive here and more strength from the Force.
So Tessman throws, Lynn goes up as the Hurricanes don't bother. Instead they put the drive on. It's got to be careful that you don't end up isolating one or two defenders, and it's worked out well for them. So the Hurricanes have effected the turnover.
It was a good initial drive from the Hurricanes. They hit that with a good body position, shunted it backwards. From there, the Force broke away, and it was excellent work from Jeremy Thrush. Because he was the only Hurricanes player, he's legally allowed to take that splinter maul to the ground, which he does very well. There's Thrush here now. Keep an eye on him. As the small breaks away, he's on his own, so he can pull that down. It's like a tackle. Does very well, and from there, they're over the top and turn the ball over, and that's an excellent piece of defence from the Hurricanes.
Touch. 6.
Levavi takes it off the back, slips it to Smiley, and here's Leua on the charge. Over the 22 he goes. Now Smiley works it off to PC, and he's gone wide across field, and Dellett took it well.
12.
Smith lowered him in the tackle, but the Western Force back in possession and taken in by Faulkner. So the Hurricanes had the ball, but they've given it back pretty quickly. There for Matthewson, just a little bit untidy, but he manages to slip the pass. Oh, that's gone forward, and now Bateman has it. And the Hurricanes back in possession just near the halfway line, and Smiley moves it away to PC. Levavi dragged in the end by Shields. It was a high pass, probably not intended for him. As Smiley away for PC Lamb. Jack Lamb back in action tonight after a long injury break. Here's a PC on the run. Lays it back, and nicely read by Brown. He got through, and now a real scrap on to the ball, and it's against the Western Force for using their hands.
Good defence from the Western Force. The Hurricanes looked to counter from a turnover there, and they were unable to penetrate through. And it was Albie Matthewson that dived through the ruck. His timing was perfect to get Conrad Smith. This is where PC tries to go through, and from there you can see Conrad Smith, and Matthewson gets him well and just rakes it back with his hand. He doesn't give up. It's called a ruck, so illegally done.
First real opportunity here for the Hurricanes, and Thrush quickly delivers to Smiley, off to Bateman. Not the biggest man to run it up into contact. Smiley now delivers. Thrush carries it on. Change of direction from Smiley. Now Bateman. Smiley on the double. Away for Savia. No room at all to work in. Done very well to recycle it. As Smiley away for PC. Now Franks. Ball is there. It's been stolen away. They had more numbers. Did the Force. Hurricanes hanging back, and a very good and clean turnover. And the long kick Fielded by Julian Savia. Now Barrett has a look around, surveys the options, and drops the little kick in behind. And it's offside against the force. And Toby Lynn, number 4. So they made no effort after the long kick downfield to retire.
You've got a scrum option as well. Penalty or scrum? Yeah, sure.
So some familiar faces on the bench tonight. TJ Perenara and Carl Lowe there. Reg Goods. James Broadhurst. So we'll see these guys at some stage. Now a long kick. And some of those forwards started chugging upfield straight away.
What Hayward did was he kicked it, and then he took a couple of steps back and didn't chase his own kick. So, and he was the furthest player away from the pass. So he actually needed to move forward to actually put somebody onside. He did neither. So they suffered from that.
Well, I feel a bit miffed to the force about that, because there's some brilliant loose forward play from Angus Cottrell. Absolutely outstanding, that work at the breakdown to secure that turnover and give it away.
Barrett's first kick of the night is successful. So Hurricanes somewhat against the run of play, lead by 3-0. Norton Knight again goes for the long kick. Smiley wasn't sure what to do. Was looking for a bigger man to take it into contact, and found Brad Shields. Now Lavave, he's lost it, and it came off the foot. Did it come forward from his hand though? That's the question as PC kicks off downfield. And now running it up is Hayward. A poor pass, and Stubbs had to go back, and he knocked it on.
Stubbs was the one who knocked it on. It was a poor pass, so he wasn't helped by what Hayward did to put pressure on him. Here you can see just on the back shoulder. I'm just wondering whether or not he got too far forward, those Stubbs. So Hayward was forced to try and throw what he felt would have been a legitimate pass, not a forward one, because he felt that Stubbs was just ahead of him, and I think that was probably right. So both of them just not working together right. They're pretty lucky, the Hurricanes. It wasn't a great exit out of the air. Lavave almost lost it. They put pressure on PC to clear it, and he only got it to here where we are now, but they've managed to get the ball back, the Hurricanes.
Saw Conrad Smith there playing his 90th game tonight. 3 players in this game playing their 90th matches. Matt Hodgson, so the 2 captains both, and also Ben Franks.
Stay behind the ball, 9.
Now Lavavi gets it off to Leua. Having a very good season, the right winger. Now PC works it away to Smith. Barrett in from fullback. Jabs it ahead. And getting across in cover defence, and he couldn't do much else about it, was Ed Stubbs. It was a well-weighted kick.
Well, they talked last week about having effectively 2 number 10s when they played Barrett at 15. Last week they couldn't show it because they just didn't have the opportunities. This week, from the outset, you see his influence coming in there even wide with that little grubber kick. He was so good at that against the Waratahs. A real strength of his.
Matu'u, it's to Reddish. Now Smiley works it off to Bateman, lobs the pass to Lamb. The little kick through coming here. Leua trying to run on to this, and he's missed it and knocked it on over the goal line. Once again, a very good kick, and Leua was first there, but he couldn't control it.
No need to go upstairs. The referees have managed to get that right. It was a great set-piece move from the line out, a big loop around from Smiley out the back. You can see there goes Smiley there. In fact, it's PC that comes around the back. From there, it was a very nice kick. It was well weighted from Severe, and he just misses it. Leo, it hits his shoulder as he reaches his hand out to snaffle it.
Yeah, interesting technique there. I suppose if he had another crack at it, he might just use the body more than the hand, maybe, because he had the race won. He had the momentum going forward, and maybe he could have used the chest rather than the hand to try and force the ball. But brilliantly worked, and again, the little kick through paying a dividend for the Hurricanes. Force will have to look out that very carefully.
Touch. Set.
First put in here for the Force, and it's in a very awkward position. The Hurricanes will be looking to impose themselves here.
It's going to be slower. Crouch. Touch. Sit.
Okay, Mathewson gets it in. It's going to be awkward, whatever happens. Brown getting driven back, but he's done well. Plenty of experience, Richard Brown. And now deep into the in-goal area. Oh, it's been touched. And so the Force will get the line out.
Probably the hardest place to get out of 5-metre scrum on the far side of the field. You've only got one kicking option. You can sit back there. If your scrum comes under pressure, it forces you one way or the other. So they've scrambled out of the Force and got the throw and off a touch from the kick.
So Tessman throws. Lynn delivers quickly to Mathewson. Moved on by Hodgson. And taken up by Rassalia. They've worked this nicely.
6.
And Norton Knight has plenty of time to clear that away. And that looked like a drill that had been perfected through many minutes of training.
Certainly did, and nothing better than making sure you find your touch. They would have absolutely done their research and recognised the potency of the back three of the Hurricanes. So don't give them a chance to counter-attack by keeping the ball in play too much when you don't have to. Kick it out, start again, get the defence set.
The two tips but untidy for Smiley. He's going to have to run himself out of this. And smack into the blue Force he goes. Tilmanger Allen's going to play at halfback. PC. Hayward waits. Smith running into the back in front, and Hayward straight through here and chased. And he throws a bad pass. And now Barrett's read it, and this could turn the other way. Now the chase is on. Barrett leading the chase. Waiting for it to sit up, which it finally does. Tried to get the pass off, and it's been snapped up by Tessman. And it was knocked on anyway by the Hurricanes. So the referee was playing an advantage. That's probably gone as well, as it's taken in by Brown. Now Mathewson and Rassalia. Not much room to move here. And Smith follows it back in field, straight into the arms of Thrush. And suddenly the game has come alive big time as Smiley clears it away to PC. Now Bateman. Barrett back in position. Off it goes to Shields running wide. Good defence on him, and over the touchline he goes. But boy, oh boy, a frantic minute of play.
Oh, it certainly was. It was just a piece of remarkable skill here from Beauden Barrett. The bouncing rugby ball, it's not easy to tow it on like that, and probably his only thing he did wrong was just the panic here. I think he just needed to reset that and possibly recycle it. He went for the miracle, but however they got it back again. Barrett managed to get himself up after that, and Shields just needed to stay in field here. To run out there was just the wrong option. They had this Force absolutely scrambling. A big man like that needs to make sure that he comes in field and keeps the play going. But yeah, Beauden Barrett from the back, superb.
Lots of interesting stuff to talk about there. The kick through from Tussi PC wasn't a bad one actually, but Winston Stanley did a great job running Conrad Smith out of play and taking him out. So it was a free take, a good counter-attack from the Force. Marco Rojas eat your heart out. That skill's never been seen here on a rugby field with an oval ball. Just watch Winston Stanley there just running the line, and that took Conrad Smith out of his opportunity to compete for that. So brilliant work from Barrett. He is really having a strong start to this game, influential from the back.
Injury break there for Angus Cottrell. Plenty of rugby up this weekend, and it all starts following this game. The Waratahs against the Chiefs. That should be a beauty. From Sydney, Crusaders Highlanders tomorrow night. The only New Zealand derby this weekend. Testman then throws, and once again it's Lynn. Oh, stolen. Taken away from him by Thrush. What a great effort.
Superb.
By Jeremy Thrush. And the Hurricanes have an opportunity through Lavavi. Now Smiley to PC. Smith gives it off to Savia. He's well held. Now Bateman to Barrett. Quickly to Leua. He stayed infield nicely. Alapati Leua. And Smiley hands it off. Here is Reddish charging. Ball is there again for Smiley. The old-fashioned dive pass. PC. Right in front of the post with Ben Franks. Building up nicely here for the Hurricanes, but this is slow ball. Now it's Tu'umunga Allen. Big, powerful man. Twisting and turning. And looks like he's got it. He has. And the prop forward scores the opening try of the game.
He certainly does, and he deserves to as well, because he got caught short but just used brute strength to spin and roll and finally get the ball down. This is the line-out steal. Look at this from Thrush, right over the top. Just manhandles Toby Lynn, rips the ball free. From there, the Hurricanes launched some great attack. There's some superb hands amongst all this. Linking play was exceptional. Ben Franks has a go, and then it's Tu'umunga Allen, who's his propping partner, who decides to take the ball by the scruff of the neck. Here he goes. He has a go there. He gets held up, but he spins, and over he goes. Wow, that's superb.
Yeah, double insult there for Toby Lynn, wasn't it? He won't enjoy that passage of play at all, because he was the player that was absolutely driven through by Tu'umunga Allen close to the line. So, yes, Jeremy Thrush, you said before the game, Justin Marshall, as you read out the team, they welcome back the experience. We've seen it once on defence when he sacked the disintegrating maul, and then of course on attack there. Outstanding work.
So just the finish of it here, and he had 3 or 4 force players, and Toby Lynn, as Ian said, won't be that happy to watch the replay. So the kickoff is made, and Thrush has it. 28 years old today, Jeremy Thrush, so already he's got something to celebrate as Jack Lamb takes it up to the 22. Now Smiley back for PC. No effort to kick this out. It's in fact it's going to bounce, so it could go anywhere, and it does go anywhere. But Hayden, at least Hayward, anticipated beautifully. Good effort here by Hayward, and now there's a real opportunity here for left winger Ed Stubbs. And Jaden Hayward gets it back, but he has looked sharp from the back as well, both number 15s.
Yeah, I'm not sure how effective this kicking game is at the moment of the Hurricanes. They're not really getting the ball downfield enough. Yes, this was short and could have turned out for anybody, but the advantage is with the team coming forward. Hayward shows good pace. Great work from Chris Smiley. You can see there, he was the man that all went for Hayward, and he also made the tackle on Stubbs too, so excellent defence.
Shields wins the line out, and Smiley gets rid of it down into opposition territory where Stubbs fields it. Now Hayward. He used to wear a headgear, Jaden Hayward. Backwards. Dropped, but backwards by Smiley, and Barrett just hacked it off downfield as quickly as he could. Now it's with Norton Knight. Now Rassalia, Junior Rassalia, met head on by Shields. And there it is again for the force. Carried on by Cottrell. Now Matthewson works it away to Norton Knight. Here is hooker Heath Testman. Matthewson again. Rassalia jabs it away, and Barrett will be happy to see this one drift over the line. In fact, he's going to go quickly. Gee whiz. Put his own player under pressure big time.
It's a ball.
And it's Conrad Smith, I think, at the bottom of all that. The ball is there as Smiley back for Barrett. And into touch it goes. Well, Bowden Barrett threw quickly, but the force expected it.
Yeah, they certainly did. And Conrad Smith, I think, got as much of a surprise as anybody when the ball came to him. Watch him here. He actually clapped for it, and then he thought, oh, you have thrown it to me. Where do I go now? Surrounded by blue jerseys. He did very well to not only get held up in the maul, but to get to ground and retain the ball. 23
minutes gone first half here at the stadium. And a good clean line-out win. And off goes Hodgson. Works it away for Cottrell. Now Matthewson again building up nicely here, and Stanley hit hard and a good tackle. Ball loose, and he hasn't controlled it. Norton Knight, he's knocked it on.
Yeah, got it.
And it's going to be a scrum. Well, good defence in midfield on Winston Stanley.
It needed to be made, though. It was actually not a bad move that they pulled there. The straightening from Winston Stanley was very good. And if they'd managed to get that ball to hand rather than it dropping to the ground, they could have had them on the outside here. Watch here, the straightening there and the loop around. If it had gone to Rosalia, they could have had an opportunity maybe. They're here to play, though, aren't they, Smithy? They're intent, and they played very well last week, and their defence has been good tonight so far, although they've leaked a try, but it's been good and solid. Yeah,
we just saw a shot to Rory Walton on the bench there, and how passionate was he towards the end of that forced display last week against the Crusaders. It was amazing emotion from a big man. But yes, you're right, they have come to play. They're just not putting it the finishing touch to it. They've had a number of half opportunities, but that last pass was sort of symptomatic of what's happened for them in the first 25 minutes.
Crouch.
Just the final pass, and you know, the final opportunity has gone begging.
Scrum just holding up. Smiley for PC, standing inside the 22, so he can kick. Not sure he really wanted to go. Well, of course, the scrum was outside the 22, wasn't it? So tried to land that close to the touchline for Leua.
Well, you get the feeling they've spotted something, the Hurricanes. They've put 4 or 5 kicks, chip kicks, grubber kicks in behind this forced defensive line. They don't want to look like they want to kick long. They're kicking short. It's not working yet, though, so they might need to change their approach.
Force line-out's working well, though. This time it's Sam Wakes who takes it. Again, the Hurricanes drive on him. Good defence there by Franks. Now Norton Knight, miss-out pass, Rassalia. Matthewson signals to the right, and instead comes to this near side Hodgson. And Pet Cowan takes it in. Now Norton Knight back for Brown. They get very good value out of their ball runners, the big loose forwards.
Number 2 obstruction.
Taken quickly by Matthewson, and he pops the pass up nicely to Hodgson. Now Matthewson again slips it back, and very close to the line was Faulkner.
He scored that, I think.
Did he get it on the line? Certainly the force players thought so. You could hear some of them celebrating. And we're going to have to check this with Glenn Newman.
If it's on the line or short. Can you review the footage for me and check that? Yes.
Doesn't look 100% confident, does he, to be fair? I'm not sure whether he actually does get it on the chalk. Initially, short there. Well short, his arm's in the way. Does he get it forward, or does Leua's arm stop it?
To make sure he's not tackled.
I think it's actually on the line now, but he's rolled it forward, hasn't he? So you're dead right. Initially, he's short. And then as he rolls it in his wrist, I think he rolls it onto the line. So it'll be whether or not it's a double movement to get it onto the line. So there he's short, and then that second, we can't see it from that angle, but that second one, I think he rolls it onto the line. Thoughts?
Yeah, thanks, Justin.
See, there it's short.
Yeah.
And I think there he's probably rolled it.
I don't even know if
Nick?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, it hasn't clearly made the line, so that it's short.
Okay. We're going to go back to the penalty, not 10 metres.
So, no try and a penalty because the Hurricanes weren't back the 10 metres. I think the Hurricanes will be reasonably happy to concede that.
I think that's fair enough. And they'll have a kick as well this time, Nisbo. I think they're handy to the post, get something on the board for it. But how often have we seen Albie Mathewson do this sort of thing as well in a yellow jersey on this ground?
Well, you've got to say that would have been close to a professional foul from Chris Smiley. You know, he tackled Mathewson within a couple of metres of when he took the quick tap, and Mathewson, there was nobody else. I think that's why Smiley had to make the tackle. If he didn't make it, Mathewson would have been gone. So probably lucky it's just the penalty. The Hurricanes probably dodged a couple of bullets in the last minute, would be fair to say.
So Jaden Hayward, who not only played for the Hurricanes, also the Highlanders. And last season, ITM Cup was Taranaki. So it's all familiar territory to him. First kick was astray. And this one is much better, right on target. And so the Force are on the board after 27 minutes, 10 points to 3.
All stems back, Justin, to this kicking game from the Hurricanes. You're bang on there. I'm not quite sure whether Tusi is on the same wavelength as everyone else. Certainly the accuracy has not been there in that department.
Yeah, agreed. And it's not helping them territory-wise. They're really struggling.
So the kickoff going down to Junior Rassalia. And net in a combined tackle of Tu'umaga Allen and Reddish. Solid defence there from Tu'u.
It's inside.
Norton Knight. And that's okay. Quickly taken by Savia. Barrett. And here is Le'u. Straight up the middle. Le'u. He could go all the way here. He's going to need to look for support. He finds it in the form of Shields. And Brad Shields scores.
And Brad Shields does score this time. The big man, he's got some pace and he's got some power, and this time, not like earlier, he found his way to the try line, not the sideline. How happy will he be with that? A great scintillating break from Le'u. To be fair, Sevilla was almost in the grandstand to take the quick throw, and look how far back he is. Barrett gets it low and thinks, well, I'll give it to you and you do something with it. Alapati Le'u says, I will then. He puts on the pedal, away he goes. Just there you can see Norton Knight was going to get him. Great decision, great break, fantastic Le'u, excellent finish, Smithy.
Yeah, that's fantastic finish. He was aided, their force player. They came up in a pretty good line actually, but one of their players, I didn't get a number, slipped over, and that created that gap. Didn't need much of a gap. He was sharp, but I'll tell you what, next time they kick it out, they better kick it in the stand, Justin, because that was way too close to the sideline. It allowed the counter-attack, the quick throw, and the Hurricanes absolutely brilliant with that counter-attacking play. The message will be, if you intend to kick it out, kick it a long way out.
So Bowden Barrett from a long way out. Been a while since I've seen the two number 15s kicking. It's a throwback, isn't it?
Certainly is.
No goal though, but that's 2 tries for the Hurricanes now, 15 points to 3.
Let's have a look here. We'll pause it just as Le'u gets the ball. That's what he's confronted with. Look at all those blue jerseys. And he's thinking, what am I going to do here? From that, he created a try. Superb.
Norton Knight kicks off. And Reddish has to get it in the end. Shields had it lined up. Now Smiley. Away for PC. Carried up by Lamb. Now Smiley works it back. PC forced onto the left foot, and off he goes on a bit of a run. Western Force had worked it out well, but then they infringe. They ran to his right and forced him back onto his left foot. Tusi PC.
That was Albie Mathewson, and obviously his knowledge, former teammate of Tusi PC, and he would have known, or he would have seen that he is a right footer, and he went straight at that right foot, forced PC back on the inside, but to be fair, he ran like a centre right at the middle of a ruck and smashed his way in. This is the finish. Watch the palm here from Shields. He still had some work to do. The big don't argue to Alcock right in the chest. Made it easier for him there with the power.
Nine minutes out from half-time, and Lynn almost got one back there. And the knock-on, well, it did. It left the hand of, well, a little push and shove here. Toby Lynn was embarrassed a little earlier. Now he's caused a bit of embarrassment.
He certainly did. He got his own back, Toby Lynn. He did superbly well. Oh, a little bit of game of catch going on there, Smithy, right in front of you.
Well, he said to him, you wanted it, you jumped, you tried to steal it, have it. Simple as that.
Just have a little bit higher. Yeah, so.
Oh, it's not a real game of rugby, Nisbo, without the forwards having a bit of a push at each other.
No, of course not.
Well, they haven't had many opportunities from a set-piece situation. The force are bang on halfway, all lined up out to the right, narrow blind. They won't use that, so let's see what they can come up with.
Scrum again, twisting around, so it's going to be hard now for Brown. And it's gone through the 90 degrees.
Did you see Faifili Lavavi there? Just it was almost an attempt at a handshake with a very grumpy Albie Mathewson after that was ruled. It's brilliant.
I'm not entirely sure. See how quickly they swing that around, the Hurricanes? Whether or not they just walk that around. With my extreme scrum knowledge, I felt they walked it around. They didn't actually push through the ball as they're supposed to do and then slowly turn it. They just looked like they walked that around. I think they're a bit unlucky there, the force.
Crouch.
But Mathewson certainly wouldn't be impressed, Smithy. No halfback is when you lose the ball on your own team. You want to attack with the backs. And the forwards ruin it.
Now the force get a chance, but the Hurricane scrum holds up okay. Leua, who has been all business in this game tonight. And the ball was, well, it was an infringement. Smiley's in a hurry here, but I think wiser heads will prevail, and Barrett will most likely have a shot from this position.
I think he's really prospered down here, Chris Smiley, Smithy. Obviously, you know, up in North Harbour, they had their moments and they haven't had a great couple of years, but since coming down here and involved in this environment, he's notched up 50 Super Rugby caps, and you know, he's showed great energy off the bench. Gets a start tonight. I think he's really, under this regime and this culture, is actually going very well.
Well, he'll enjoy this confrontation against Albie Mathewson as well. A player that he knows very well, probably got a lot of respect for each other too. But at the moment, he's having a slightly easier ride because his scrum is operating more effectively, whether it be rightfully so or not. They just seem to be presenting it much better to him than Albie's getting. Now, this is a difficult kick because of the breeze.
And see, off the crossbar, and Hayward is in trouble, and he's just short of his own line. He did well to stay on the field of play, Jaden Hayward. And so there will be an opportunity here to clear it. And Norton Knight does that. The Hurricanes, no doubt, will fire it in quickly. They have. So Barrett shifts it away, and PC's left it behind. So the impetus is lost now, as PC is trapped just on halfway. Shields gets rid of it quickly. Barrett. And into the wide open spaces here. And not much Hayward can do. Well, Barrett is really showing his class tonight.
Oh, he certainly is. Now, for all you youngsters or all you rugby players out there, I can tell you one thing a coach always looks at when a ball comes off the post is who are the first 2 or 3 players there. Leua and Conrad Smith chasing the ball. It's easy to sit back and watch it. They're up there. They put the pressure on Hayward and co, and they couldn't get it out, the force. Work rate. You can't coach that. You've just got to be a player that chases the ball all day and is prepared to every now and then take a chance. And that's what can happen when the ball comes off the post. Not surprised, Nisbo, to see Conrad Smith up there, though. He's always going to have a huge work rate, isn't he?
Yep, absolutely. So we had a look at some of the games coming up. And just a continuation, this will be a beauty. The Reds and the Brumbies, the two best performed sides in the Australian Conference at the moment. And the Sharks against the Cheetahs, that game coming in from Durban. And the final match, the Kings finally home in Port Elizabeth to face the Bulls. Tough round if you're trying to pick winners.
Certainly is. Great round. This competition is only getting better. It wasn't good enough in the first round, second round, third round. It's just improving every week.
Matu'u, oh, he's gone short this time, and Toby Lynn, well, he's almost redeemed himself. And that was a clean steal. Now, Mathewson punching it away and into touch.
Boy, I would have thought he used all of his 5 seconds then.
Plus.
Yes. Great from Toby Lynn. Got to give him a rap. You know, he did get the ball stolen earlier by Thrush, but since then he's been competitive. He's been a nuisance at the line-out time, and he's certainly got it back to an even score.
This time over the top, and the Hurricanes winner. Here is Laua. Now Smiley on the charge as Shields, one of the try scorers. Smiley had one shot at it and knocked it on.
That always happens, though, after you give a player a rap. Tell everybody how well he's playing, and something like that happens. Just guilty probably of taking his eye off the ball for a minute. That's Laua who's gone down. They worked the move again with using both wingers on the inside of their 10s a lot this year, the Hurricanes, as ball carriers to get over their advantage line. They're both strong and powerful, so it's a good tactic.
How about his work rate? Unbelievable tonight so far in the first 40 minutes. So much attention on Julian Sevilla, and rightly so, particularly I suppose when you're planning a match, but this guy's work rate has been sensational. He's gone looking for action, he's caught plenty, he's set up a try, and during the half-time break, of course, we've got Corey Jane with Scotty Stevenson, and I'm sure this man's name will come up in their review of the first 40.
Left ankle, it would seem, for Alapati Laua.
Not entirely sure whether or not they should persist in that inside channel too much. Obviously, you need to do that because you hold defenders, stop them from drifting if you're showing your face in that inside channel. But going to the wingers all the time, they're running into Brown, Hodgson and Cottrell, who are a great loose forward trio that are very effective at not only tackling but turning the ball over. Might be an area they consider in the second half to stay away from.
Well, you'd have to say the right leg has come through things pretty much unscathed, hasn't it?
Look at that. Now, it's not often when a player gets strapped like that on the ankle that they're able to carry on, because it means that you've rolled your ankle and they're trying to give it some sort of support before they can maybe have a better look at it in the changing room. But I can tell you, when you've rolled it like that, it's just extremely painful and near on impossible to continue. We might have a look and see where he's done it here. He's trying to push his way through contact here, and you can just see there it's trapped under Hodgson's jersey. That one there that he's leaning on now with his elbow, that's the one that's trapped, and it'll be the one that's hurting, I'd imagine.
Well, once upon a time, before replacements were allowed, Justin, you'd be told to run it off.
You certainly would,
whatever that means.
Once upon a time back in the day, your day, as you've told me, you didn't have anything called strapping tape. You just got on with it.
You didn't have anything called reserves either.
The Zambuck would have fixed it.
That's it. Well, he's going to last presumably for the next couple of minutes.
Well, you think it's Taylor that's probably the next cab off the rank. Not a bad replacement if they need him.
That's right. So Mathewson gets it in, and away goes LB Mathewson, and he bangs it nice and hard and low. It's been a wee while since the Force have been down this part of the field. 15 points to 3, two tries to 0. Looking a little bit easier on that left ankle. He has been a standout player in the first half. Matu'u throws. Thrush drags it in. And the ball is there for Smiley. Delivers off to Peacey. Now Lamb. And that's been stripped away from Jack Lamb. Holding it around about the chest. And one of the Force players has ripped it clear.
So the kick from Mathewson's worked really well from the scrum. He decided to take the advantage that there was nobody defending there, kick it down there. Obviously, you give the ball away. They couldn't turn the line out over, but what they did was turn over Jack Lamb when he run it up from the ensuing play after the line out, and they've forced one last opportunity. Excuse the pun, I didn't mean to throw that in there, but anyway, I have. It's quite clever, wasn't it?
It was. If you think so.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. You think it was clever, Smithy?
Yeah, it's outstanding.
I saw it written down in your notes. You were going to use it anyway, so I thought I'd get it out early.
What's not written down is this formation here is that centre field. They've got a 4-2 split really here at the back, the Force.
Much better scrum, holds up. Brown hands it back to Mathewson. Now Norton Knight going wide to Stanley. Bit of space here for left winger Ed Stubbs. Last throw of the dice in this first half for the Force as Mathewson has it. Gives it up to Faulkner, who was denied earlier in the half. Carried on by Cowan. Pressure building nicely here. Mathewson in there lending his weight. What there is of it. Now Mathewson for Cowan. Hurricanes desperately trying to turn the ball over. Can't do so. Now the Force getting ever closer. It's away for Lynn. Now Cowan. Smith goes in on him. There goes the siren. So can the Force grab a try late in the half? Russellia away for Stanley. Now they go wide against Stubbs. Held up again on the 5-metre line with Mathewson. Now Faulkner. Still there though, and no. Held on to it for too long. Smiley wants to go quickly. Oh, he's taken it quickly, but the moment is lost, and they'll go the conservative way here and kick it out, which Beauden Barrett does, and they go to the halftime break with the Hurricanes ahead by 15 points to 3 to Amangarellan and